The signs are pretty clear. Manny Pacquiao might want to skip his upcoming fight with Mario Barrios. He got hurt while training earlier today. Since Manny started training again this week, fans have had mixed reactions to his workout videos. But after this latest injury, many of his supporters are changing their minds and now think he should step back.
Champions on Boxi's radar. I mean, I still think it's bizarre that Manny Pacquiao's fighting for a world title 5 years out of the ring and just not anywhere near at world level anymore. Like that's boxing and it's the business and we understand it. I think for Boots, like we talked about fighters that want legacy, all he wants to do is fight the champions. And I think physically it'd be more beneficial for him to move to 154. But he just, he is world champion at 47. So whilst he can...
In one of his training videos, Manny Pacquiao looked tired early on. And things got worse when he injured his shoulder while hitting the punching bag and mitts. Reports say he's been dealing with this same shoulder issue for almost 10 years. Going back to his fight with Floyd Mayweather Jr., he first injured it just 2 weeks before that match, and it really slowed down his punching speed during the fight.
In every training that you have, it will come back, the pain.
So against Floyd in the ring that night, did you feel handicapped where you couldn't throw with that, that hand?
I feel like, disappointed in myself because when I'm throwing punches in the fourth round, because he's leaning on the rope and attacking him, starting my pressure to him. But I feel like when I throw my hands, I feel like I cut my hands. I feel like...
Sadly, the old injury came back while he was punching the bag. He felt a sharp pain and shouted out. His team quickly jumped in to help and made sure he was okay. A medical crew wrapped up his arm, and Manny told everyone not to worry. He said it wasn't serious and would heal in a few days or weeks. He plans to be back in the gym soon. My injury is not serious. I will get well and return to the ring soon. July 19th is still on, guys, Manny Pacquiao said.
Papayag ko. Papayag ko. Sige na baka.
Tignan mo na. Wow, paano ka mo?
Not long before the injury, Pacquiao hinted at a big return when a 38-second video showed him training hard. Wearing simple workout gear, the Filipino legend fired off combos at the punching bag with the same fierce energy that once made him an 8-division world champ. The video posted by Boxing Kingdom came with a bold caption, "The legend is back." At 46 years old and nearly 4 years out of the ring, Pacquiao is preparing to face Mario Barrios, the current WBC welterweight champion. Set for July 19th in Las Vegas, this fight brings together two very different generations. Barrios, 16 years younger and riding a hot winning streak, is known for his non-stop pressure and strong jab. But this match isn't just a return, it's a fight against time. That short video, though powerful, sparked comparisons to another comeback, Mike Tyson's. Before facing Jake Paul, Tyson also looked sharp in training videos, showing flashes of his old speed and power. But on fight night, his age showed. The energy in the clips didn't carry into the ring, and fans were hit with reality. Now many worry Pacquiao could face the same fate. Even though he trains with purpose, some red flags are there. His guard is low, he's less mobile, and he tires too quickly. For a top-level boxer, those signs can't be ignored. Training videos can be edited, but real fights demand non-stop focus, fast reflexes, and constant changes. Fighting someone active like Barrios is a whole different game compared to looking good for 30 seconds on a bag. And the doubts go beyond fitness. Some question why Pacquiao is even coming back. Still, mixed in with the criticism are messages of belief. Some fans say power is the last thing a fighter loses, and even with the odds stacked against him, Manny might still pull off something big. That mix of doubt and hope is exactly how people feel right now. No one knows what will happen, but everyone will be watching. After all, Pacquiao has made the impossible happen before, rising from flyweight to global icon in a career full of legendary moments.
My legs is tight.
Yeah, we saw that you didn't use your legs as much, not as much footwork from you, and not as much head movement from you as well. Was it a matter of tightness? Was that the issue?
Yeah, my legs is so tight. That's why it's hard to move.
Do you think that's father time? 42 years old, still doing this, man, going the distance here against yes, look at this. This crowd is so pumped to be here. They came to see you. What do you want?
Boxing rarely gives out happy endings, and this time the challenge is bigger than just winning. For Pacquiao, it's about protecting his legacy. He's 17 years older than Barrios, who's at his physical peak at 29. Many people in the boxing world have voiced serious concerns about Manny's health going into this fight, and his recent training footage only made those worries stronger.
Pacquiao, why? What do you think? You think Barrios? Are you?
In a 30-second clip of Pacquiao hitting the punching bag, his hands still looked fast, but his feet didn't keep up. Fans noticed. One viewer posted, "Legs are gone." Another said, "The legs aren't there, but that quick twitch is." A third added, "He got tired, first time I've ever seen that while he hit the bag. Bad sign, but good luck, legend." Someone else went darker. "We're about to witness a live murder of Manny. Sad times in boxing." And another simply said, "This is sad. His best days are behind him." Still, if Pacquiao pulls off the upset and beats Barrios, he'll become the second oldest world champion in boxing history.
Are you serious?
Pacquiao's like 50.
He's 46. But he's still Pacquiao.
Years off. No, he's not. I think Barrios.
You said Pacquiao. I think Pacquiao.
I think so. 0-10.
That record is held by Bernard Hopkins, who won a world title at 49 years and 297 days. But Hopkins was still an active fighter and fully committed to training when he retired at 51. Pacquiao's situation is very different. He spent the last 4 years focused on his political career, not training full-time. Now, after a long break, the boxing icon is officially coming out of retirement to challenge Mario Barrios for the WBC welterweight title this July. His team confirmed the fight just hours after Pacquiao conceded his latest bid for a Senate seat in the Philippines.
Manny Pacquiao will face Mario Barrios for the WBC 147-pound title this coming July 19th in Las Vegas. Manny Pacquiao is 46 years old and has officially been retired for 4 years now. And as much as it sucks to admit it, obviously this is no longer the same Pacquiao, and it's been evident not only from his last professional fight against Ugas, but also based on his most recent exhibition fight. Now, in theory, Pacquiao's power is still there, and I feel like it's always gonna be there.
Pacquiao's second attempt to win a Senate seat ended in defeat on Wednesday night. In the 2025 Philippine elections, he failed to make the top 12, landing in 18th place with 10,028,499 votes as a candidate from the Federal Party of the Philippines. It was his second straight political loss. The boxing star from General Santos City also ran for president in 2022, but finished third. Still, just like in his boxing career, and even in politics, Pacquiao remained humble in defeat, showing the same warrior spirit fans have admired for years.
For the most part. However, without the speed and his reflexes, in which Pacquiao has heavily relied to pretty much all throughout his career, that said power is kinda useless if he can't really put that into execution. This move to have Pacquiao return for a championship fight after a 4-year layoff is also a slap to many WBC fighters in the rankings. Not to mention, shows that in boxing, rules will always be bent.
At 46, the boxing legend was seen with his wife Jinky, longtime coach Buboy Fernandez, and personal assistant David Sison, as he made his way through a crowd at LAX, heading into a black caravan. By Monday morning, Pacquiao was already back to work, going through his usual public training session at a local park in the Fairfax district. He'll train for the fight with his Hall of Fame coach, Freddie Roach. "Viva Manny to training at Wildcard," said Pacquiao's advisor, Sean Gibbons, who also heads his promotional company, in a statement to The Ring. Pacquiao and Roach were one of boxing's greatest teams during their prime. In fact, this past Sunday, the city of Los Angeles honored Roach by naming the famous gym property Freddie Roach Square, celebrating the gym's 30-year legacy. Over the first weekend of June, Pacquiao will also be inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame. After that, he'll shift his full focus to Mario Barrios, a 30-year-old fighter who wasn't even born when Pacquiao turned pro back in 1995. Earlier this month, the World Boxing Council ranked Pacquiao at number 5 and chose Barrios as a favorable opponent, one many believe Pacquiao can beat. Barrios was once set to fight Pacquiao last year, but that bout didn't happen. Instead, Barrios ended up in a surprising split draw against Abel Ramos in November. When reporters asked Pacquiao about the 16-year age gap and the risks of coming back, he just smiled and said, "Don't worry about it." Roach, speaking to The Ring, added, "It's a tough road at this age, but if anyone can do it, Manny can." Pacquiao also dropped a surprise, teasing that his son Jimuel will be making his pro debut on the same fight card, which is also expected to feature the rematch between WBC junior middleweight champ Sebastian Fundora and Tim Tszyu.
We're here in Manila with the great legendary champion Manny Pacquiao, Sean Gibbons, and Manny is announcing the creation of the memorial for the 50th anniversary of Ali Frazier, the Thrill in Manila.
That was 50 years ago.
So next October 1st, 2025, many surprises to come. And we will fully support all your efforts.
It's going to be a big event.
He's 46 now, and even as his son, I love him, he's my dad. But of course I worry too, said Jimuel Pacquiao at Roach's ceremony in Hollywood. But I believe in him. He's always in shape, year-round. So weight and fitness won't be a problem. Manny's comeback has been brewing for a while, and it became official when he conceded in his latest Senate bid last week, finishing 18th in the midterm elections. In a statement released in Filipino, Pacquiao said, "I may not have won this time, but I'm grateful for every vote, every prayer, and every bit of support." He added, "The fight continues. Service continues. For God, for the country, for every Filipino."
You're looking in tremendous shape. You're ready to fight Barrios tonight and make history, Manny.
Manny, you excited to step into the ring again?
Yes.
What do you think of Barrios? He's a big, strong, he's young, he's 30. You have 16 years on him, Manny.
Don't worry about it. Manny, for a lot of people, you're the greatest fighter in history, the only individual champion, the only champion in 4 different decades. When you beat Barrios, what does that say?
Oh, it's a big thing for me.
And congratulations, you're in the Hall of Fame.
Yes, June.
How are you, madam?
The excitement around Manny Pacquiao is starting to build again. While many still question his decision to return to the ring and face Mario Barrios, the buzz isn't going away. In fact, the presence of his son, Emmanuel Pacquiao Jr., better, known as Jimuel, at fight camp has caught the attention of fans. A video of father and son training together at a park is making waves online. It's been a few days since Pacquiao landed in the US to kick off his training. The only boxer to win world titles in 8 weight classes had officially retired after losing to Yordenis Ugas in 2021. But now he's back, and not alone.
Roger Fernandez. Si Roger Fernandez.
Worries about the 46-year-old legend's return still linger, but recent training clips are giving fans a glimmer of hope. Maybe Manny has one more miracle left. A video from Fight Hub TV showed Pacquiao and his team training at what looks like Pan Pacific Park in Los Angeles. A minute in, Jimuel was seen shadowboxing on a nearby basketball court. Pacquiao watched carefully, then stepped in to offer tips, showing his famous hand-speed drills. It was a father teaching a son, but also a world champ passing on his secrets. Jimuel Pacquiao describes himself as an aspiring boxer, hopefully a singer on his YouTube channel. With such an iconic father and a full support team around him, he's got the perfect setup to grow. Though he hasn't turned pro yet, Jimuel has had a few amateur fights with mixed results. After a rough stretch, he recently got a win against Patrick Reyes at the Las Vegas Spring Rumble. Still, fans noticed how similar he looks to his father and how serious he was while training. The bond between the two is clear, and fans are watching closely.
Last minute! Gonna go up there.
One fan summed it up. Good videos, Manny and son looking good. While not all fighters train with family, some say having a loved one nearby pushes them to work even harder. Another viewer noticed the physical similarity, saying, "Look at the legs of Manny's son." Manny's legendary footwork, fast, sharp, and explosive, was key to his fighting style. He trained his legs relentlessly to deliver those sudden, lightning-quick moves. If Jimuel has inherited even a part of that, he might just have a promising path ahead.
Just give me your thoughts right now. Your dad was kind of trying to fix your shadow boxing. He was giving you some insight. What was he telling you?
He was just telling me, use my feet more, because like in boxing, everybody knows how to throw the same kind of punches, the jabs.
One viewer couldn't help but point out the striking similarities in their movement. He moves just like him. That's not surprising. Jimuel could be getting guidance from some of his dad's longtime trainers, but there is a key difference. While Pacquiao was a southpaw, Jimuel fights in an orthodox stance. Still, the leg comparisons kept coming. His son has strong legs like Manny, said one fan. a lot of power comes from strong legs. It's true, Pacquiao's famously huge calves were a big part of what helped him knock out bigger and stronger opponents, even later in his career, when they started to give him trouble.
But what sets a good fighter apart is his feet. So that's what he was telling me.
Yeah. So when he tells you something, does it register quickly? And do you feel that you're adding it to your game, or?
Oh yeah. Every time he gives me advice, you know, I'm...
Another viewer chimed in, big leg muscles like his daddy. Pacquiao spent years building up his legs with intense training. His explosive power came from doing plyometric drills, and those training videos are still popular online today. After watching the footage, some fans are now wondering, could Jimuel be fighting on the undercard of his father's comeback bout? It's a question buzzing around the boxing world. So what do you think? Should Manny be stepping back into the EU ring to face Mario Barrios? What's your prediction for the fight? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And for all the latest news, highlights, and updates in the boxing world, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit that bell icon so you never miss a beat.